What's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Little Kid Podcast. This is episode 16, I think. What is it? Yeah. I can never keep track of my own damn episodes, guys. Am I a good person for that? Am I a good person for that? I'm trying to be. Episode 16, call it A minus virus. Uh with I got my buddy Louis Vazquez on here. We had Lou Ramos on last week, but make sure you check that out. Make sure you follow everybody that's on the show that I have on the show because I got more dates for y'all. Got more dates for y'all. I got more dates for y'all. I got more dates for y'all. And where they at? Let's see. This week, Wednesday, I'll be at Laugh Boston featuring for my man Michael Noche. That's the homie. Opens for Crystalia. I met this dude, pretty much changed my life. So for the better. It's amazing. Really, seriously, it's a crazy story. One day I'll tell y'all all about it. Valentine's Day, I'm at Good Luck Comedy at the Rockwell, Somerville. In Somerville, it'd be good to go back to the Ville. Then the 19th, I will be at the Comedy Studio, Wakanda Comedy. And then, so make sure you check me out there. The 21st and 22nd, I'll be at the Loci in Drake at Mass. And the 27th through the 29th, 5 shows. Comedy at the Carlson, Rochester, New York. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into the dang episode. My dog is pulling up his crate. He's being bad. Wilson, stop it. All right, let's get into the episode. What's up, everybody? How you feel? It's your boy, Jay Whitaker. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good slumber. What's up? It's February 10th as I record this. Sorry I wanted to get this episode out to you guys a little bit earlier, but I just had some things that came up. Been traveling a lot, but just mostly to the grocery store. Like, I feel like I just go to the grocery store all the damn time. I feel like they should know me on a first name basis. They see me, they're like, yep, that's the guy who wants the kettle chips. Just give them to me. Let's see. We got a good show for you. I got a guest on here that I'm very happy to talk to you guys with. Make sure you go to my website, jwhitaker.com. Subscribe there. Go to, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get the videos up. Wasn't able to put my episode with Lou Ramos from last week up yet. I'm still working. I'm trying to teach myself After Effects and teach myself Adobe Premiere. So I don't know everything there is to know about everything. I'm doing this all by myself. No producer, no nothing. Just me. And that's the fun part about it. I'm doing it by myself because it's rewarding and I'm learning things. Real quick, I do want to kind of touch on what happened last week. The Oscars happened. Normally, I would go into this huge tirade or meaningless diatribe on why the Oscars need a host, but it ran pretty smooth, ran pretty tight. Wish there were more black nominees, but we probably know that that's not going to happen anytime soon unless we get another hashtag. Like, we have to bring out hashtag Oscars so white again. I'm just glad Parasite won. To me, that was like a nice little win. I was like, all right, Parasite was cool. Let's just celebrate in that moment. The XFL happened. It's 2020 and the XFL is back. Remember the XFL? Remember that? Remember XFL where Vince McMahon came up with a nifty idea that he's going to start his own football league, and he came out in the middle of the field and like, this is the XFL, the Extreme Football League. Yeah, it didn't go so well the first time, but I actually think, like, honestly, okay, here's what they did the first time. They had like the customized jerseys. You can get guys like He Hate Me on the back of his jersey, guys like Death Blow and Butt Stank, Butt Stank with the touchdown. You could have whatever you wanted on the back of your jersey. But now they got it set up where the rules are a little bit different. You still get your standard football. They're all about the shootout. They're all about passing the football, very, very West Coast type offense style, which I enjoy. But the biggest thing that I did like was the kickoff. The kickoff. What? You know how you normally have the kicker and he lines up with 10 other guys and they race down and except for the kicker usually, but they race down and go kick the absolute shit out of the guy that's going to return the ball, and then the returner has his 10 blockers, and like these guys are running full speed at each other and they're pissed off because they normally don't play in the game. This is like their one shot to make an impact, so they're pissed off. So you got 10 pissed off people running at one person at full speed. People get hurt. People gonna get injured, and every now and then, somebody busts through for a touchdown. But meaning the XFL, they've decided that they want to like line those 10 people up in front of each other. So the receiving team and the kicking team, they line them up about 10 yards apart from each other, and none of them can move until the returner gets the ball. Does that make sense? So the returner's waiting back, and then the kicker. Those are the only two people at the opposite ends of the field, basically. And the remaining 20, 10 on 10 on the kicking, 10 on the receiving team. They just kind of like, it minimizes the risk of them running full speed at each other, and it gives you a more likely return of a kickoff being returned for a touchdown. I think that's pretty damn cool. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I think the NFL should probably adopt that one. What I didn't like was I liked how they were, you could see the play that they were calling all the way down to the very last second. Normally the quarterback in the NFL, they turn the mics off like the last 15 seconds. But you could change. Hey, they're blitzing at the last second. Run I-9 right, Z49 shrimp. Do that. Do that. But now they got it worked out so that you could just hear what play they're calling, which to me is like you're showing the defense. I mean, it's the defense can just watch the tape after the game, like, okay, they ran this exact play, so now they know their playbook, and all it takes is one asshole to like live stream the XFL and just be like, yeah, they're literally gonna run this play. So I don't know. I kind of like I get it. I get that you want transparency, but that's just too much. That's just too much at this. And I did like the sideline interviews, even after like a good play. Like, hey, we scored a touchdown. How you feel? I'm feeling great. What that God? What that Jesus? Then after a bad play, you just threw a pick six. How do you feel? I feel horrible. I feel absolutely horrible. Like, I feel like I just lost. Why you got to come at me like that? And why? You see I'm in the middle of this shit right now. You see what I'm dealing with. Like, imagine that's the part that's gonna be interesting to see as the season goes on. Is just like how pissed off these folks end up getting during the game. Like at some point somebody gonna throw a pick six or fumble the ball, and like, you see what I'm dealing with here. Why you gotta come at me like this? Why you bringing up old shit? Why you bringing up old shit? I think it was cool though. They got the shootout rule where it's like you get 5 chances to score a touchdown, and whoever scores the most touchdowns in that little shootout sequence, like, I think that's for sudden death. Then you win. That's cool. That's like hockey, soccer type vibe. So it's a lot that was cool about it. It's all a wait and see. They're very transparent about the referee process, getting the calls right, and the dudes was controlling the replay cameras with an Xbox controller. I was like, cool. And I think it's the Adderall of football. That's all it is. It's football on Adderall. You will enjoy it. I think you should give it a chance. They got cool team names. The Dragons, Seattle Dragons, the Los Angeles, I should know this one because that's supposed to be the team I like, want to root for. There's the Houston Roughnecks, Dallas Renegades, St. Louis Battlehawks. I don't know what the fuck a Battlehawk is, but all right, I'm here for it. The New York Guardians, which sounds kind of lame. The New York Guardians. Pass it to the New Jersey Parents. The New York Legal Guardians. Then there's the Tampa Vipers. Whatever. Okay. What the hell is the name of the LA team? I should know this. Like I should really know this. It used to be the LA Extreme, the Los Angeles Wildcats. Okay, whatever. That's fine. There's no like real cool like names. The only one I kind of like is the Dragons and the Houston Roughnecks. I think. Oh, and the DC Defenders. That's all right. The DC Defenders. I like that. You know why I like the DC Defenders? Washington DC Defenders. You know why? Because it's not racist. You know that other team in the NFL that had in Washington DC. The Redskins, which is basic. What? No, stop it. But I think it's a cool. I think the XFL is a cool thing that they have going. It's a nice distraction if you still love the game of football, something that's fun and innovative. And I think it's going to be here for a while because they have a lot of money backing it. The American Alliance of Football or whatever the fuck that was a couple years ago or a year ago didn't have the money that Vince McMahon and WWE have. So this is going to be something that's going to be around for a minute. So might as well get used to it, get some merch. I'm going to get me a Los Angeles Wildcats jersey. Their colors are, what is this? Black, red, and light orange. Okay, whatever. I hope everybody's doing good though. I really do. Like we're constantly getting hit with. I see a lot of people on social media, and we're constantly getting hit with waves of bad news. I hope you're not beating yourself up. There's been many times where I get some bad news, and you just let it spiral around you, and you're just like, damn, I'm a piece of shit, and then you feel like horrible about yourself, and you forget how much you've accomplished. Stop trying to compare yourself to others. Stop trying to compare yourself to yourself. You can't compare. Well, it's nice to compare yourself to your past because then if you made progress, then you're like, yo, I was pretty bad back then, but then now look where I'm at. My point is a goal is a dream with a deadline. Napoleon Hill. Set some damn goals this week. Set some damn goals. What are you doing for your goals? Give your goals a deadline. Yeah, it's a big project. Okay, look, let's bring this back around. Let's bring this carousel back around. I'll tell you right now, XFL did not do well back in 20 years ago. They're bringing it back around for a second time. He gave himself a deadline. He says, I'm going to do it anyway. They said I couldn't do it. I'm back. I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV. So cool. That's what we're doing. Somehow the XFL is inspirational, guys. This is where we're at. Got to find yourself to motivate yourself through something. I'll tell you right now, let's be real. The world's trying to kill us. We got the coronavirus, which is serious. And now they just discovered something called the Yara virus. It's like there's this new virus in Brazil that they discovered, and people are really excited about it. They're like, scientists have discovered have identified an enigmatic virus whose genome seems to be almost entirely new to science. They said 90% of this is entirely new to science. 90%. This is an A- of virus. It's named after Yara, a water queen figure in Brazilian mythology. So it's basically like a mermaid. And it's the virus was found in an artificial lake. Why does that not sit well with me? And then people they're saying they're really excited about it. Where did I find that? They said, this is the article bugs me so much. This is from sciencealert.com, but this is also on other accredited sources. What does it say? Damn it, there. Where is it? The amount of unknown proteins composing the Yara virus particles reflects the variability existing in the viral world and how much potential of new viral genomes are still to be discovered. Okay, so basically scientists, a bunch of nerds are really excited about this shit that could probably kill us all. I'm sorry, y'all. I just turned on TNT and they happen to have World War Z just playing. But not a good look. You're going to play TNT. Y'all going to just turn on Um, y'all just gonna have World War Z playing while we got a coronavirus and the A minus virus, A minus mermaid virus that is out there. So y'all just you just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just create more terror. I don't like why are they so let's see, only six genes found bore a distant resemblance to known viral genes documented in public scientific databases, and a search throughout 8,500 publicly available metagenomes offered no clues as to what Yara virus might be closely related to. So we don't know what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I ain't trying to like freak anybody, but I'm scared. I was scared. I was watching World War Z as Brad Pitt and, and outbreak in Philly. And the next thing you know, his kids are looking for the blankie, and one of them's looking for like the her inhaler. Oh man, I was just like, I gotta, can't do this. Not for me. But I don't know. I've been having fun doing comedy. I know that's a weird segue, but I'm having fun doing comedy. I went to Beacon Hill last night on Sunday, hung out, had a great show there. And it's a hard room sometimes because it's like it's usually foreign tourists. You know, I'm not talking like folks from Texas and Seattle. I'm talking like, yo, Russia, you know, Canada, Iceland, South Africa. Let's just go to this little bar and where they have comedy. And man, let me tell you, you got to get over that language barrier. You got to get over it because they may not be up on our slang. But then I started talking about Sean Paul for some damn reason, and it all just worked out. It wasn't my greatest set, but it was a challenge, and I love that challenge of where you go on stage and you gotta make it work. Because I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna do this joke, boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do that joke. I'm gonna do that joke. And then I get up there and I realized I was like, man, half this room is not gonna know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, oh my god. We guys got to figure out how to make this work. And we did. And we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Had some great shows over the weekend with my boy, Chris Tabb. Chris Tabb, I got to get him on the show. I can't wait to sit down and talk with him. He's got so much energy. Like, dude, like you'll see. If you ever been to a show or watch him on social media, he's just always just like, you know, and he's like that behind the scenes. A lot of people are different when the cameras aren't rolling, but he's that same energy, upbeat type of dude. So I mean, like it's comedy's fun when you get to make people laugh, but when you got friends that you respect and and admire and look up to, that's the best thing. And I think that with the episode that I have for you on this for this week is you're gonna love this guy that I have. It's not Chris Tabb, but I do have another guy. His name's Luis Vazquez. We were on a show last week's episode with Lou Ramos. This guy was on the same show. Luis Vazquez. It was great. It was a great time. He's funny. He's from the Bronx. He's Puerto Rican, whatever may have you. But we sat down right after the show that we did with Ramos. So you might hear Lou Ramos in the background, but we just did the mic side by side. I forgot my third mic. But I also just want to give love and to Lou Ramos on the from the last episode. I love that dude. Make sure you keep supporting everybody that I put on the show. I want you to follow them, show them love, give their social media some love. If you heard them on this podcast, cool, give them some love. Follow them because I love. I got some great interviews coming up, and I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna keep this lighthearted. We're gonna have fun, and I love the format of the show. I hope you guys are too. Please, so email me at biglittlekidpod@gmail. I just want to know what you think about the interviews that I'm doing. This is all a new thing for me. I know where I'm kind of more like a host now, and I'm interviewing somebody. Maybe you don't like my interview technique. Maybe you don't like the fact that I'm just like, why you always got to talk about your childhood? Or do you have questions about why you always trying to figure stuff out about people's childhood? To me, that's where the comedy comes from. Five people. I know easily everybody every comic, in my opinion, knows 5 people that's funnier than them. And most of them are from my childhood. I mean, obviously it changes over time, but yeah, I can easily pick 5 people that were funnier than me during my childhood. I don't think I'm the funniest person alive, and but I do like sitting down and talking with people. A lot has changed in my life, and I've gone through my ups and downs, my highs and lows, my summits and plummets, as I always like to say. But I love talking to comics, and I love talking to people that have experienced life, because I know that they have been through something. Their childhood kind of just is always different. I always think it starts with the way we're raised. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. My man, Luis Vazquez, make sure you follow him on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.
Name to have these days.
I know.
That's the worst name to have these days.
Fair
it
enough.
used to be a good name, but now it's not a fucking good name.
I love that I just start recording and no one knows when.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Little Kid Podcast. It's your boy Jay. I am sitting down with a very funny comedian. We had just had a show together. His name is Luis Vazquez.
Hey.
Don't call him Louis.
No, not this day and age.
You can call him Lou, maybe.
Maybe 5 years ago he could have called me Louis. I would have been totally okay with that. But now,
No. And
that shit's kryptonite.
So let us know where you from, where you at.
I'm originally from the Bronx.
BX,
BX, the Boogie Down.
Yes.
That's right. And I'm here in Southbridge, Massachusetts, which is basically Massachusetts Bronx, because that's like the way station for Puerto Ricans. This is how Puerto Ricans from seriously.
Okay,
in Puerto Rico,
honestly,
in Puerto Rico,
with New
they
York yet.
tell Puerto Ricans to come to Southbridge.
Okay.
From Puerto Rico. That's the way station for where they drop them off and you get housing and then you fucking go somewhere else. I didn't know this.
So are you
when
first
I
generation,
first came
second generation?
No. I'm not. I'm like third generation.
Okay, all right. No, yeah. So
Yeah,
no,
my grandparents from Puerto Rico. They came in. My parents from the Bronx.
Yeah.
So I'm not. One of my bits is I don't know any Spanish. I learned Spanish by just being around my in-laws, because that fucking old lady doesn't know any English. My son's name is Noah. She calls him Nova.
Nova?
Now, I've been around this fucking bitch for 10 years, and she still can't get that shit right. She writes Nova on his fucking Christmas presents.
I kind of like Nova, though.
I mean, Nova is like Nova. That means you don't go anywhere in Spanish.
Okay, yeah.
That's when the Chevy Nova came out in South America, nobody bought it because it said Nova. And people are like, why the fuck am I going to buy a car that doesn't go anywhere? What the fuck is this? Is stupid.
Oh, my God, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's why that failed.
Yeah. That's exactly why that failed.
Yeah, we all just learned something. We all just learned something.
I'm a
teacher. So you're from the BX. So I have to assume that hip hop was a part of your life.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm in my 40s now.
Yeah.
So I grew up with Sugar Hill Gang, all those dudes, breakdancing.
All right, was you a b-boy?
Are you fucking sucked at it, dude?
So no cardboard for you,
dude. If there was a cardboard and I landed on it, it was because somebody punched me in the face.
You had the sweatsuit? Did you have this? No tracksuits, no nothing. What was your fit? What was your fit back then? Take me through your childhood.
Let's see. Lee jeans.
Lee jeans with the stitch. With the stitch.
Yeah.
With the stitch.
Lee jeans with the Le Tigre shirts.
Yeah.
And fucking kangaroos with the zippers on the side of them.
Okay. All right. So all right. Like I remember I went to a very pro-black elementary school. It's not there anymore, but it was Marcus Garvey School in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And we had it was pretty much a black private school, and all kids rocked silk shirts and gold chains.
Shit.
Straight up, they all looked like you. Like, because there was a lot of Puerto Ricans, there was a lot of Mexicans, there was a lot of Dominicans, and a lot of black students. and everybody rocked silk shirts. Like everybody looked fresh from like an Al B. Shore video.
No
Straight up,
shit.
like it was just like fucking.
They were all whisper singing.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
Like we looked clean. We looked like an army of militant. Like, you ever seen Meteor Man? Like,
Yes.
yeah, like yo, like
Shit, I remember that.
Yeah,
Holy
Robert
shit.
Townsend.
Yeah,
Dude, Robert
man.
Townsend. That is,
I watched all his specials.
dude. Like so many people sleep on like what he did
Yes.
for like not just. I don't want to say urban comedy, but what he did for that
community,
for that community, for that style of comedy, because it was like for black voices, Puerto Rican voices, Mexican voices, nobody was really like rocking with
My
the
favorite
hood.
bit on his specials was the Bold, the Black, and the Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Robert Townsend. If you're watching, or excuse me, if you're listening to this podcast right now, go Google Robert Townsend.
Absolutely.
Start with Meteor Man. Start with what's the one movie that he had in like early 90s?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was like a variety movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was the one with.
It was a satire of Hollywood.
Yes.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Jesus
just go.
Christ. Was it Hot Dog the movie or
something like that? If you go Google Robert Townsend, you'll find it. Watch that, and you want to talk.
Arsenio was in that.
Yeah, you want to talk about like you'll see so many black comedy stars that
are huge.
Yeah,
man.
that were huge. That were just they all rocked with him.
They all, yeah.
And so, anyways,
I used to be, the Bold, the
so
Black,
you had
and the
so you had the Kangaroos, the Hollywood Shuffle.
The Hollywood
that's
Shuffle,
what it was.
yes.
Hollywood Shuffle. That's what it was. So go peep that. That is like a hood classic.
And every one of his specials, his HBO specials, when he showcased everybody.
Yeah. So Bronx.
Yep.
You're a kid. What's the food what you open up the fridge? What is in the fridge? Take me through what's in the fridge.
Everything that was bad for you is what we ate. That was just Puerto Rican cuisine is
arroz con pollo.
It is delicious, but it might cost you a foot. Is what I'm saying. You will be diabetic by the time you're 14. It's just there is no nutrition. It's just delicious bad shit.
We the oldest child, youngest?
I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of 6.
Oldest of 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So at least you got to eat first.
No.
You said no?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I got the beatings first.
Beatings first.
But,
that's the worst. Is like
I'm the one that my mom had all the energy for. She took all her rage out on my ass. And then when my little brothers came, they were twins. She had nothing. She was just on.
Because
her tank was on empty.
Well, I don't blame her. You look at the two are they identical?
No.
Oh, but even so, you see two other kids that pretty much I gotta whoop both their ass. That's too much cardio. I'm tapping out.
I'll tell you what though. I'm
tapping out.
I took liberties because I fucked them up. It's just because they used to wreck all my shit. We had like a
What would they wreck?
We had a 2-bedroom apartment, and I tried to have a comic book collection. Why did I do that?
Sidebar, real quick. What's in the comic book collection? I got it. Like,
let's see. I had my favorite was Long Shot. He was a member of the X-Men.
Oh wow, with the 3 fingers, man. Yeah,
I had the
3 fingers
limited
in one
series,
thumb.
the
Yeah,
6
New
issue
Mutants.
series.
Yeah, Long Shot was dope.
Ghost Rider.
Okay,
Ghost Rider was my man.
I'm rocking.
And a bunch of X-Men, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Jesus. And this one obscure one called Giant Killer. It was a DC.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
it was a DC variant. I love that one.
Okay.
Because the artist is one of my favorite artists. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but his art is very abstract and it's forceful. He has a lot of colors in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and your brothers fucked with it.
Dude, I had that shit in a closet under a padlock. I moved out and I came back a month later. The shit was broke. All my stuff was gone. The motherfuckers were like, we didn't think you were coming back. I was like, it's only been like 30 days. What the fuck?
Where'd they get bolt cutters from?
I didn't. No, they took a fucking long screwdriver and pried that bitch open from underneath. It was one of those folding padlocks. Whatever they did, they broke that shit, took all of my stuff, man. I was so mad. There was another time. This is how I knew I had to leave. The precursor to that, I had this beautiful 10-gallon aquarium. I took care of that shit. The water was crystal clear. I had the healthiest fish. I had tiny ones that I bought like $1. they end up being giants.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers, I went to school one day, I came back, and I'm like, why is the water all cloudy? My little brother's like, yeah, they look hungry, so I had to feed them. I said, what the fuck did you put in there? He put dried beans. A pack of dried beans in the motherfucking water. So he basically stewed my fish. The only thing that I could hear above the boiling rage in my earlobes was my mother saying, don't hit him. Because I was straight up going, I heard finish him before Mortal Kombat came out. Let me tell you what. Finish him is what I heard. I was ready to choke his ass out. It was crazy.
Why would you put beans?
He was like 6 at the time, so he didn't know.
I get it. We're stupid. We don't know.
I mean, looking back, I could say, yeah, he was a kid, but at the time, I think I was 12. I was ready. I was ready to end him. It was just not going to happen.
First school dance. What your song? Like like you would like your school dance. Doesn't matter. Like first school dance that comes to mind. Your song. You're going off like you were dancing. You're going nuts.
Shower me with your love.
Shower me with your love.
I'm not gonna sing it because I'm not gonna stop.
Bro.
But that was the shit.
That's when you got your slow dance on?
What? That's when you did 2-step slow dance because you didn't know what the fuck you were doing. 1, 2, and you could hope. See, at the time, girls back then weren't as adventurous, you know.
Okay.
So if you start feeling around, they might pull back. These kids nowadays, they
eating ass and Tide Pods.
They ready to get down right out of fucking middle school.
Yeah.
My son, he's 16. He's bagged more girls at 16 than I ever did.
I mean,
one thing I could tell him now is if you fucking come home with a girl that's pregnant, I hope they have enough room for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not raising no fucking kids.
You better feed that baby some dried beans.
Yeah. So that was my shit. Always and Forever was another one of my songs.
Okay, yeah.
So I like all the old school songs.
So you're an R&B dude. You're an R&B dude. Yeah. I feel you. Like, so all right. Yeah. So, but like, what was the song that like with the crew? Oh man, my crew. I still hang with most of them. That's dope.
I still hang with most of my crew from back in the day. It was everywhere. We when we started venturing out to go down like to the village and hang out back then, it was just like fucking Saigon. It was just a mess. It was nothing like it is now. Tent cities. It was just craziness. It was Metallica.
Hell yeah.
We were fucking rocking with Metallica and all kinds of death metal, fucking Iron Maiden and Sepultura.
Yeah.
Then when Nirvana came out, we were just hitting the clubs. And I'm not talking about like dance clubs. I'm talking about like mosh pits.
Yeah.
I remember we were in a mosh pit one time. This dude, he was a nice dude. He was like 6'4". I threw a punch. I don't know how this punch landed, but I broke this dude's nose. I was never so scared in my life.
Of course.
Because I turned around, he's holding his nose. I'm like, oh, I'm going to about fucking die right now.
What'd you fight over?
We weren't fighting. We were in the pit.
Oh,
I threw a punch. It landed.
See what happens when you hang out with white friends?
Dude.
See, that's on you. I'm
just saying. It was like, I think I need to leave now. It was, we had just discovered psychedelics at that time.
Okay, yeah.
So,
okay.
Like, I never did weed. I never smoked weed. See,
Okay.
I can't even say it. I said I never did weed. That's how shitty I am at the weed game. Never smoked weed in my life.
I never partook.
I never partook of the cannabis or the
cannabis
THC. But acid, mescaline, that was my shit.
Good for you.
I expanded my mind.
Living your best life. Shower me with your love.
I showered my brain with love from chemical enhancements. But yeah, that was fun.
All right, what was your favorite toys? Favorite toys as a kid?
Oh man, well, you were talking to Lou.
Yeah.
On the other episode in He-Man.
He-Man was your guy?
I had He-Man. I had Ram-Man. I had
There were so many mans back then.
They were all men.
Like
and it didn't
everybody
matter.
was a man.
It didn't matter what their origin. They were cock Diesel. Those motherfuckers were all on some roids, some Eternian steroids.
Bro, it was the fucking 70s and 80s. Everybody's on coke. Dude. Everyone's on coke.
They
so
were
everyone comes out looking like American Gladiators, shaking the ropes.
I had the whole set, Castle Grayskull. And then when Thundercats came out.
Thundercats was amazing. I love Thundercats because they had
that shit.
Panthro was the black dude. You knew Panthro was the black dude.
You knew Panthro was
he was a mechanic. Right? He was a fucking mechanic, dude.
He was the one they went to for the ass whoopings.
Yeah. He's like, all right, let me fix this carburetor real quick. And I come
so yo, Lionel, man, you can't be driving over this terrain. This is some bullshit.
Shit gonna cost you about $45. I mean, I can have it to you on Wednesday.
The only thing Panthro was missing was a long cigarette hanging from his lip.
If Panthro had a Black and Mild cigarette just hanging out, Panthro just be like, yeah, man, it's gonna cost you about $4,500 to fix this damn carburetor shit, man. Motherfucking Skeletor done came in here last week. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Look, Mumra is just going. Mumra gonna rob you.
Shit,
I'm trying to hook you up.
You could buy the Power Gray Skull my ass. I'll tell you right now, this shit ain't getting fixed till next week. This shit ain't getting fixed till next week.
Oh man, the best part is that Thundercats hoe took on a whole new meaning in my school.
Yeah,
Let me
elaborate.
There were, when I came up in the 80s, in junior high school, they call it middle school now, but in junior high, there was always 3 hoes to the school.
We shouldn't call it, all right.
And we shouldn't call them that.
We should call them adventurous people, adventurous characters.
They were free birds.
Free birds, okay.
They explored their sexuality.
That's good.
And we were all appreciative of them. But when the Thundercats hoe came out, they did not like that.
Bro, like, of course not. Thundercats, ho!
There was always that one. I wasn't the one, but there was always one in the group that he would run up on and be like, "Ho!"
That's not cool. Bro.
Yeah,
but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So I always ask. I love asking this question. First day of school, like think of your first day of school. What's your best fit? Like think of your best fit.
I'm telling you, man. I already threw it down to 2-tone Lees.
The 2-tone Lee. Okay.
He had one leg was like black and the other one was red.
Where's the Tims? No Tims?
No, see, they ain't had Tims back then, bro. Yeah, you had this. You either had the Pumas,
the
suede Pumas, or the
black. Yeah, the black suede. Yeah, okay.
Black suede Pumas or the shell top Adidas.
Okay, bet.
And then you had the Lacoste shirt or the Le Tigre shirt.
Cologne. What cologne was you wearing?
Oh man, I don't think I was wearing cologne in junior high, but I remember Eternity was my shit.
It's good.
Calvin Klein.
Yeah, Calvin Klein. It still rocks.
That and oh my God, Paco Rabanne. Oh no, it was, what the fuck was it? Me and my boy, we had like I don't know how we end up with a drum of this shit. I'm gonna remember. I know I'm gonna remember it at some other point.
Yeah.
But those are the 3.
Yeah.
Those are the 3, and everyone smelled of it. The whole hallway of it. It was like, if you found somebody that didn't, he was the poor guy.
Hell yeah.
That was the poor kid.
It happens. It happens. I was the media. Like, you could tell, like, my clothes, you could tell I had a situation, like my parents were going through some shit. Because I had some good clothes to start off with.
I was just gonna say,
yeah.
First day of school is where you bust out your best gear.
Nah, but see, I learned over time. You wait for that second week.
It was the second week.
Yeah, I would just show up regular, like looking all right.
Yeah,
but it was like I learned to just like stretch those fits out through the second, third week. So I'd wear my newer shit.
So it looked like you were balling.
Yeah,
that's actually a smart thing.
That's a smart way to play it. To any advice for you young fellas out there that's looking for a fit?
Man, this generation, they don't do that, man. You don't see the first day of school gear kids. I'll give you an example. I have 3 boys.
Okay.
All of them, if you saw them, you thought they were homeless. I have a house, a good job.
It's like I'm a father.
And I take care of them.
Yeah.
But you would think these motherfuckers just woke up on the street in a curb somewhere and then just went to school. and they have a closet full of clothes. I bought 3 years worth of coats because they're all fucking massive. I don't know who their real father is, but they don't wear them. Huh. It's just hoodies and jogging pants.
Well, yeah, because you want to look comfortable. You want to, yeah, I get it.
It's a different thing,
but I mean,
man.
think about how many times our parents told us to take a big heavy coat, and you never would.
Look,
I lived in the West, so
I was just gonna say
I never needed a heavy coat.
Winters in the Bronx, you wear something because you gonna freeze. And I always hung outside because we didn't have internet or any of that shit. So you want to hang out with your friends, you had to go find them, and then hang outside. And then we had the video store. We had the local video store with all the video games. That was our spot. We'd stand right outside talking shit for fucking hours.
What video game was you getting at the time? What was you renting?
Oh, my favorite was pro wrestling from Nintendo.
I remember that. That's the one. No, all right. Random story. That's the one game that I actually beat my brother in. We was in Palm Springs, and oh my God, I remember this shit. I could never beat him. I could never beat him in this game. Mm-hmm. And finally, I beat him one time.
Which was the character?
I don't even remember that shit. But
I remember the feeling of beating him?
His ass. Because I was like 0-56. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm telling you, he would just historically whoop my ass. And I just beat him I don't know how I beat him.
That must have been the best fucking feeling.
Bro, I never played him in, like, he was like, let's get another one. I was like, I retired. Bro.
I'll take this win.
It's the pettiest shit I've ever done. He's still to this day, like, if I bring it up right now, he'll be like, yeah, remember that one time I retired in Palm Springs? He's like, fuck you. I hate you. The Palm Springs retirement is the best.
And it didn't matter how many times it beat you before that. It was just that one.
Because that's all you need. That's your David versus Goliath moment. You just need that one punch where you're just like, yeah, man, fucked you up.
I've seen, we've gotten to fights, me and my boys, over that game.
Wait, your brothers or your boys?
No, my boys. We all had one. You have one boy that you go to his house, and that's the house.
Oh yeah. Okay, not your children, but your
not my
homies,
children, my homies.
Boys, like when urban people say it.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you hear my brothers tell me?
Yeah, my brother.
My brothers will be like,
my amigos.
You sound so white when I go back to the Bronx.
Yeah,
you sound so white. I'm like, just because I pronounce words correctly.
Yeah,
What the hell?
People got to get over that shit. On a real shit, it's just like, we're allowed to be articulate. We're allowed to pronounce everything on the menu.
You're so well spoken. You know what I mean? I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. Like, just because I know what a charcuterie plate is, it's like, don't judge me, okay?
It's like, man, that's a cheese plate. What are you talking about?
That's a charcuterie.
Cheese.
Yeah, you don't like risotto?
That's ham and cheese. Where's the bread? I need to make a sandwich.
Man. Let me get a chopped cheese. No, fuck yourself. No, like,
let me get a hero. I'm gonna make some fucking sandwich.
So, all right. So with your boys, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. We used to get into some battles.
All right, like, what are y'all battling over?
No, over that game.
Oh, okay.
We play that shit for hours.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, my guy was King Slender.
Okay, yeah.
That was the dude with the backbreakers. I don't know how, but I would backbreak the shit out of people for like hours.
And so were you into actual wrestling, like WWF back?
Oh yeah, okay, absolutely. So that was when it was more fun.
Who was your guy?
Ultimate Warrior.
Of course.
Ultimate Warrior.
So much cocaine.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So much coke.
Yeah.
That you talk about mescaline and all. Yeah, that's your guy. That's your
way that the Ultimate Warrior wasn't my dude.
Dude, Ultimate Warrior he's basically the superhero of cocaine. He just
that was his fucking gamma rays was his cocaine.
And how he tied the little things around his biceps to make him look even more fucking vascular, dude. I would have nightmares about Ultimate Warrior.
Dude.
Just coming into my room and just shaking the shit out of me, just giving me SIDS,
when he beat Hulk Hogan for the championship and he unified the Intercontinental, this is how I'm going back. That was the best moment of my life because nobody at that point had beat Hulk Hogan. That wasn't like cheating or something. Like he just straight up beat him. And that was the moment. That was my dude forever.
Do you still watch wrestling?
I don't because it's not the same. I stopped after the Attitude Era.
Okay. But yeah, but it's still entertaining.
It's fun.
One of my favorite comedians, Ron Funches, loves wrestling.
Yeah.
And like I don't watch it as much as anybody. I have friends that like my buddy Jay Washington. He's a great comic, and he's actually a professional wrestler as well. But I want to get back into it. But I kind of have that same vibe where I'm like, I can't get as excited as I used to. Like
it's just what
my guy was Razor Ramon.
Oh my God.
Razor,
hey,
it's not Scott Hall.
Yeah. Hey yo.
Yeah.
You want to mess with the bad guy?
And he threw the
he
threw the fucking toothpick, that shit was on him. The Razor's Edge. Dude, Razor's Edge is my finishing move in the bedroom. That's just,
just look at him like, hey yo, you're going to get it's like, I'm going to cut you up.
That's right. Dude,
just
like, Razor's Edge. Just
when he beat Shawn Michaels.
And Shawn Michaels was another one, and like the heartbreak, like HBK,
HBK.
Those two are responsible for like my dating with my teenage years because I thought I was like, I'm the heartbreak kid. I thought that was, I thought I was so smooth with that. I needed some what's the guy? What's the fucking not British Bulldog. It was Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the dude in the 80s.
Bob Backlund was a fucking role model.
Yeah.
Bob Backlund sold propane and propane accessories.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
He was the Hank Hill, but like that could power bomb.
Yeah, that was the man.
So, no, anyways. Well, look, we're out of time. How can people find you? Let people know where you're going to be at.
I'm all on all platforms, I think.
You do the Facebook?
Instagram, Facebook.
You got a good haircut, so I know you're on LinkedIn.
No, because I don't know who's going to be listening to this. No, I am not.
Yeah.
I am not on any. Wait, that's not a dating profile.
No,
Holy
it's
shit.
a job. It's for a job.
I don't know about dating.
Yeah.
I don't know about dating profiles. I'm at Lou Comedy 101.
There you go.
I promote my photography when I take pictures of all these schlemiels at doing the shows and do my own shows. I don't do shows.
You had a for real, you had a great set tonight, man. It was cool watching you work.
That was all rage.
I know, but it was just pure. It was pure. That's the thing. And I was like, man, like I loved working with you tonight, and it was great. So thank you so much for doing the show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Taking time out of your day. I know we all got to drive back and get home to our families and everything. But thank you so much for coming
Appreciate
by.
it. Thank you very much, man.
All love. I'm gonna go out and get a silk shirt. And,
I gotta find me some kangaroos.
Yeah, I want to get a pan. I need to make a shirt with Panthro
with a cigarette.
With a cigarette coming out of his mouth. Just like it's gonna be about 4 or 5 days.
Dude, I will buy that.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We need to mass market that.
Yeah,
shit.
I need a Panthro with a mechanic shirt. All right, yo, Lou, take care. Lou Vazquez. Peace, power, excellence. Everybody.